Hello everyone, welcome to our lesson, which is in English grade 11. It was created by teachers of English group from TIểng High School. Thân chào các em, chào mừng các em đến với bài học ngày hôm nay của chúng ta. Bài học có nội dung tiếng Anh lớp 11 và được biên soạn bởi các thầy cô của tổ ngoại ngữ, trường Trung học phổ thông Lý Tự Trọng. Before we come to the new lesson today, let's do a warm-up activity. In this activity, I would like to check the vocabulary you have learned by giving you two questions. 1. What can you see in the pictures? 2. What source of energy does each picture refer to? And now, please look at the pictures and answer the two questions. What can you see in the first picture? Yeah, that's right. It is hydroelectric dam, and it provides water power. How about the second picture? It's easy, is it right? It is windmill, and it provides wind power. What is it? Give me your answer. They are solar panels, and they provide solar energy. How about this picture? Is it familiar with you? It is nuclear reactor, and it provides nuclear power. What can you see in this picture? It is geothermal heat. After doing warm-up activity, do you know the lesson we are going to study about? Yeah, that's right. We continue Unit 11, Sources of Energy, and the lesson is Speaking. This is the first part, Before You Speak. In this part, I will introduce to you some new words in order to help you to speak English about the topic sources of energy more easily and naturally. Here is the list of new words. Please take note in your notebook and try to learn by heart. The first word has the meaning very big, and it is enormous, nghĩa là khổng lồ. 2. Renewable, nghĩa là có thể tái sinh. Non-renewable is have the opposite meaning with the word renewable. Không thể tái sinh. 3. Convenient, nghĩa là tiện lợi. 4. Available, nghĩa là có sẵn. 5. Plentiful, nghĩa là dồi dào. Now, listen and repeat after me. Enormous, renewable, non-renewable, convenient, available, plentiful. Now, it's time for you to speak. Let's come to the second part, while you speak. In this part, you will speak about the advantages and disadvantages of some alternative sources of energy. This is the first task for you. The following statements list some advantages and disadvantages of various sources of energy. Read and tick the appropriate box A for the advantages or D for disadvantages. I'm sure that all of you can understand the sentences from number 1 to number 7 because there are no new words and you have learned all of them in the lesson reading. Now, let's start. Have you finished? Here read the answer. One. Fossil fuels will be exhausted within a relatively short time. D. 2. Geothermal heat is available only in a few places in the world. D. 3. If the wind does not blow, there is no wind energy. D. 4. Water power provides energy without pollution? A. 5. A nuclear reactor releases radiation which is dangerous to the environment. D. 6. Solar energy is not only plentiful and unlimited, but also clean and safe. A. 7. It is expensive to build a dam for hydroelectricity. D. And now let's come to task 2. In task 2, please make some sentences about the advantages and disadvantages of using each alternative sources of energy, using the suggestion from task 1. Then practice speaking these sentences. Here are some examples for you. I think that geothermal heat can't be a useful alternative source of energy because it is available only in a few places in the world. In my opinion, we can use solar energy instead of fossil fuels because it is not only plentiful and unlimited, but also clean and safe. And now, I have a question for you. Besides using I think and in my opinion, what are other expressions you can use when you want to express your opinion? Yeah, here are some expressions you can use when you want to express your opinion. Have a look. And now, it's time for you to practice speaking the sentences you have written. Task 3. In Task 3, please make a paragraph to express your belief on the increasing use of alternative sources in the future, using the ideas from Task 2, and then practice speaking it. Here are some suggestions for you. 1. State the name of an alternative source of energy. I believe that more and more people will use as a source of energy in the future. 2. State the reason, because it has a lot of advantages. 3. Explain the reason, because it is unlimited. 4. Say the disadvantage of that sort, but it is expensive and only available during. 5. Suggest the solution. It is optional. It means nó không quan trọng và có cũng được, không cũng được. I hope the progress of science and technology will help overcome this problem. Now, it's time for you to make a paragraph and then practice speaking it. Here is my example. Among all the alternative sources of energy, it is undeniable that solar energy is the most potential energy source. Whenever your solar system has been generated, your energy bills will drop. Solar energy can be used for diverse purposes. You can generate electricity or heat. The other important advantage is that it's not only clean and safe, but also infinite. However, although solar energy can still be collected during cloudy and rainy days, the efficiency of solar system drops. Solar panels are dependent on sunlight to effectively gather solar energy. I hope the progress of science and technology will help overcome this problem in the future. Do you have the same idea with me? If you have the same idea with me, please watch the video clip below. You can find out more advantages and disadvantages of solar energy.
Solar power is the collection of solar radiation to produce electricity. This is done by using solar panels, which can be constructed in large fields or on individual structures.
Solar power is renewable and produces no pollution during its operation. There is no possibility that solar energy will run out, unlike fossil fuel.
Solar panels generate power silently, and they can be located almost anywhere, including on most pre-existing structures. They can also come in a variety of different shapes and sizes.
Energy from sunlight is so abundant that enough energy hits the Earth in 1 hour to meet the world's yearly energy supply. Capturing even a very small fraction of this energy provides a significant amount of power.
Solar power is not a constant source of energy, as it varies by time of day, weather, and season. Energy storage is also very important for solar energy, and unfortunately, it is both expensive and technologically challenging.
Solar panels have a high initial construction and installation cost. It averages between $10,000 and $15,000 to install solar panels on an average American home.
While solar panels produce no emissions during their operation, the production of solar panels themselves produces large amounts of greenhouse gases. Nitrogen trifluoride and sulfur hexafluoride have been linked to the production of solar panels.
That's the end of the lesson. Here is your homework. Write a paragraph about advantages and disadvantages of an alternative source of energy. Then practice speaking. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye and see you again.